Well, hello, Pittsburgh, and welcome to Q-Berg's podcast, Pride Matters, where we bring you issues of concern and interest to the Pittsburgh queer community. If you are lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, and yes, even an ally, then you will find this program not only to be informative, but entertaining as well. My name is Jeff Friedman, and we bring you this podcast from our lovely studio here in beautiful downtown Pittsburgh. On today's episode, we have Richard Krug, the Executive Director of the Shepherd Wellness Community. Founded in 1987, the Shepherd Wellness is the only HIV/AIDS community center in Western Pennsylvania. They provide essential services like fresh wellness dinners, health education, support groups, and social activities. They aim to foster a supportive and caring community, offering vital resources and reducing isolation for individuals living with HIV/AIDS. So stick around and learn all about Shepherd Wellness, their past, present, and when a cure for HIV is finally found, hopefully their non-existent future. So don't touch that dial. We'll be right back from a word from our sponsor.
Brianna here with Brianna's Mobile Workshop, Pittsburgh's premier queer contractors, bringing our safe space to yours. Some of the projects we have done are kitchen remodels, doors and awnings, retainment walls and French drains, hardwood floor finishing, additions, decks, and bathroom remodels, and more. We do anything residential and some commercial work, interior and exterior work, and we do all of Allegheny County and bordering counties. So if you're looking at getting your consultation done, feel free to scan the QR code. And even if you're not ready right now, go ahead and just save that to your contacts. Until next time.
And we're back. So welcome back to Pride Matters. With us is Richard Krug, the Executive Director from the Shepherd Wellness Community. Welcome, Richard, to Pride Matters.
Thank you, Jeff. It's great to be on this podcast.
Good. Well, you know what? We've all heard in the community all about Shepherd Wellness Community. Right? And I don't think a lot of us, especially our younger folks, really know what Shepherd Wellness Community is all about. So appreciate the time for you to come on and explain to us what is the Shepherd Wellness Community? Give us a little history, backstory here.
Great, thank you. Yeah, we're really rather unique in the country. There's nobody quite like us.
Really?
We go back to 1987, and in 1987, height of the AIDS crisis, there are no drugs. This is pretty much a death sentence for most people. A group of men living with AIDS and dying of AIDS come to an Episcopal priest, Father Lynn Edwards, then serving Episcopal Church of the Good Shepherd in Hazelwood, a social worker, Cindy Klemansky, who is still active with us. Father Lynn died a number of years ago. Cindy is just finishing another term as board president. And then a Dr. Bill Brandon.
Oh.
And he moved away a number of years ago, now lives in the Boston, Massachusetts area, but he's been back to visit. So this group of guys come to the three of them and say, we need a safe and supportive community.
Right.
Where we can gather. And so Father Lynn is kind of our lead visionary founder. They begin to put together what's now Shepherd Wellness Community. The connections with the church, they started meeting in the church, Church of the Good Shepherd in Hazelwood, eventually moved across the street to another building, had a variety of services that people needed back then. But our signature piece has always been our dinners.
Right.
And our first dinner was in October of 1987. That happened to be the same month that the Names Project AIDS quilt was first displayed on the mall in Washington, D.C.
Right.
And we have one panel on that quilt from our early days that has over 350 names. Because in the beginning, we lost a lot of people.
Right.
A lot of people. And so Shepherd Wellness Community was born. Meals have always been our signature piece, and along with our dinners, which we now have on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we have support group for HIV positive people. We have health education programs because we're all about helping people improve their wellness, helping people living with HIV and AIDS improve their wellness. And so we're holistic in nature, body, mind, and spirit.
Oh, nice.
We're actually not medical. We rely on our partner HIV agencies to do the medical stuff and also to refer people to us. Have you heard about Shepherd Wellness Community? And Father Lynn would be fond of saying, don't leave off the word community from our name.
Oh, interesting.
Because we are all about being community and wellness.
Right.
And so it's about building relationships. We realize that for some of our members, we are their family.
Right.
And we're the people that they connect with and find safety with. So we have health education, we have our dinners, we have outreach calling, keep people connected, a good listening ear. We call it a peer counselor. We have outings that folks wouldn't be able to get to on their own, so we do that about once a month. We also provide transportation assistance to and from our center for our programs, bus tickets, gas reimbursement, access for 65 plus. So all of those things together really is what we are about. We do have some government funding, but that's only part covers of what we're able to do. So we always need donations. And a little bit later, I'll talk about our fundraisers that we have. We've got a monthly one, and then we've got an annual one that we've kind of returned after the pandemic.
Nice.
Yeah. But what was I wanting to say?
So can we talk about let's go back to 1987, right?
Right.
So let's talk about the pandemic, the AIDS or epidemic, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Epidemic, right?
Sure.
So at that time, being a person that was around at that time.
Yeah, me too.
There were no services. There was really this feeling of isolation.
Yes.
There was a really bad feeling of stigma.
Mm-hmm.
So can we take this back a notch, and can you give us the difference between someone being diagnosed with HIV and someone being diagnosed with AIDS?
Yes.
And
so it took a couple of years. It took a couple of years for doctors, medical researchers to actually identify that this was a virus.
Correct.
And that began to happen actually in the early to mid 80s. And it became known as human immunodeficiency virus. That's HIV.
Mm-hmm.
You get that virus from exchange of bodily fluids. It's not easy to get it. You can't get it from shaking hands from the bathroom and stuff, all that kind of stuff. But people didn't know that back then.
Exactly.
So a lot of fear,
a lot of
fear, a lot of stigma, a lot of uncertainty. And so what we would say now is somebody that is infected with the virus is HIV positive. When your T cell and your immune system count goes down far enough, you then start to have opportunistic infections. That would be the Kaposi sarcoma, a form of cancer, thrush, other things that folks with a regular immune system, healthy immune system, don't get. At that point, with a certain low level helper cells, T cells, that's when you get diagnosed with AIDS. Acquired immune deficiency syndrome is the
acronym.
Was the acronym, right? AIDS. Replaced a couple of other previous things that were really not good and not helpful, but we won't even get into that.
Right. Cancer.
Right. So, and at this point, once you've been diagnosed with AIDS, you have an AIDS diagnosis your whole life, even when you improve. But basically, we encourage our folks to be living well, to be in treatment. And so we have HIV positive people, but they're not necessarily in the throes of active AIDS, where they're having these opportunistic infections.
Correct.
Now, of course, in those early years, there were no meds.
Correct.
And it wasn't until about 1994 that antiretroviral therapies, ART, start to come in. You had AZT was an early one. These early drugs had a lot of nasty side effects. Toxic side effects. So eventually other medications have come along, and we now are to the point where there are shots where you can get shots every 2 months, every 6 months.
Wow.
Yeah, and there's some overlap between treating HIV and PrEP, pre-exposure prophylaxis, which are drugs you can take to prevent getting AIDS. So all of that's come a long way, but people that are HIV positive always need to be watching their health, and that's what we help them with. Leading healthy lives, staying in treatment, getting what they need, having support emotionally, mentally, spiritually, all of that stuff.
Right.
So that's what we help and encourage them with.
Building a community.
Building a community.
Shepherd
You're
Wellness
healthy,
community.
right. You're
There
healthy
you go.
with the whole piece, right.
So it's interesting that the visionary that happened here. So you're located now in...
We are now in the Bloomfield section of Pittsburgh, 1 block from West Penn Hospital.
Right.
So one person that I like to describe as technically not a founder, but he might as well be. He was a good friend of Father Lynn's, a good friend of mine as well, and was with us from the very beginning. He was the one doing the funerals and stuff. This is Reverend or Pastor Howard Cherry, United Methodist pastor. And he served for many years a congregation in Bloomfield a community church. And as that congregation was getting ready to merge with another congregation and he was getting ready to retire, he led them to sell us the building for $1.
Wow.
And so we got this building for $1, needed a lot of work. My predecessor, Scott Peterman, who served as executive director for 21 years,
Love Scott.
he's done an incredible job of not only making Shepherd Wellness Community a very healthy, well-run, well-organized, debt-free, small nonprofit. And I like to say you usually don't hear all those words together in the same sentence describing a small nonprofit.
Right.
And did a lot of work to bring that building to a place that was very safe, welcoming, and affirming. We're fully air-conditioned. We have really made all kinds of improvements and such. We are in the middle right now of a kitchen renovation.
That's right.
20 years ago, we redid that kitchen, brought it up to Board of Health standards, and we are, we operate a Board of Health certified kitchen. And so we are redoing that with new appliances, upgraded appliances, putting in a dishwashing system so that we can reduce our use of styrofoam and plastics.
Nice.
And really increase menu capacity. Our chef Jim is going to be able to cook even
Who, by the
more
way,
different kinds of things.
Is absolutely wonderful and terrific. And
He is absolutely super.
seriously, like if you go to an event at Shepherd Wellness, you are going to get a taste treat. Trust me, right?
We have excellent cooking. We are known for our food.
Exactly. Yeah.
And right now, our thoughts and good wishes are with Jim. Happens to be the same time that he can't cook because the kitchen is all being redone.
Oh.
He is actually out with cancer treatments.
Oh, bummer.
And so
We
those
do
are
wish him
going
well.
pretty well.
Yeah.
And we're hoping that he is back in the saddle, as it were, by the beginning of September.
Yeah.
So, we think about
So you
him.
guys recipes, right?
And,
you got the food.
Well, he's got his recipes,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
actually what we're doing, we have another wonderful community partner, Community Kitchen Pittsburgh.
Nice.
And they actually, their mission is to train people for free for service in the food industry, everything from butchering to meal preparation. And the way that they cover those costs is to do catering.
Right.
Well, they are doing our catering of our meals, and we are so thankful for that. They've been a wonderful partner to keep us going. We've actually moved basically in our church building, what was the sanctuary we now call the activities room. And that's where we'd have support group. We have larger programs. Our Wednesday health education program, which is usually more interactive, like yoga or Zumba dancing, things like that.
Sweet, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we
Yeah,
have Zumba dancing. Yep.
Wow.
So, in fact, one of our staff members is a trained Zumba instructor, and he leads that. And our
Nice.
members just love it. But we have a downstairs area that's our dining room and the kitchen. And with everything torn up right now, we have some programming down in the part of the dining room that's not got the new appliances in it that are yet to be installed. But so we're all flipped around. We're actually having our dinners in the activities room. So we're all kind of
interesting.
flipped
Yeah.
around, but we're still in the same building.
Nice.
And we just can't cook anything. So it all comes in cooked, ready to go,
Interesting.
ready to
Yeah.
serve. Yeah.
Interesting.
So
just real fast, if people want to check this out while they're listening or they're watching, what's the best way to find
Go
you guys?
to our website, swconline.org. All kinds of things on there. We love volunteers. We generally have volunteers for our Friday dinners, which tend to be our biggest dinner. And
usually a group or organization, if you're a
sometimes
member of a group or
does,
organization that would like to volunteer a Friday night, excellent customer or community service there, right?
Yes. When we get back to normal, we have an afternoon slot that's about food preparation from 2 to 4. But we have an evening slot that's 6 to 8, and that's where you help serve, help clean up, get a chance to interact with members. It's that evening one where you get a delicious meal as a part of your volunteering. So, and all of that, when you go to our website, swconline.org, you can go under Get Involved, and you find that, and we list all of the dates, and the tabs show the times. We also post special things on that, and in fact, we're getting ready to post we need a group of volunteers to come in on Tuesday, August the 26th, we're aiming for. This is with the very much hope that the kitchen is done and ready by then.
Right, fingers crossed.
We actually need to have volunteers come in, clean it all after all that construction, and then move us back into the kitchen.
Nice.
And so that'll be the evening, like 6 to 8 on Tuesday, if that's the 26th of August, if that's a Tuesday evening. I don't have a calendar in front of me. So we're looking at that. We will not be cooking yet. We've got to wait for Jim to come back and basically get the kitchen set up and supplies reordered and all of that stuff. But we'll be able to serve the catered food out of the kitchen and be back in the dining room. So
back in the saddle.
Back in the saddle.
Nice.
So another
Nice.
semblance
Good
of
for you.
normality will come back.
Right.
So, yeah.
So let's talk about some of these fundraising events. So you have a monthly event that's been
We
going
have
on
a monthly
forever.
event that Q-Berg, you have been great at helping us publicize. Thank you for that.
Of course.
Outrageous Bingo. I like to describe us as the original drag bingo. We've been doing this over 20 years.
Yeah, long time.
Rick Allison started this with us and Gay and Lesbian Community Center that is now known as Pittsburgh Equality Center.
Correct.
So the two of us, two agencies, continue to do that together as a main fundraiser. And it's a lot of fun. We have drag queens for the intermission, and it's just a really outrageously fun time.
So it's not your grandmother's bingo.
It's not your grandmother's bingo.
So walk us through the event.
So you get tickets online. We suggest you get them ahead of time, outrageousbingopgh.org.
Okay.
Or you can find them through our website, swconline.org. It'll link to a link, or through the Pittsburgh Equality Center website. And generally once a month, I'm the one that works with scheduling. It happens at Road of Shalom. And so I need to work with their schedule of when the room is available. So the next one will be Saturday, September 20th.
Oh, September.
They're often on a Saturday. Sometimes they're on a Sunday. And on a Saturday, the doors would open at 6:30. The games start at 7:30. We're usually done by 10:30. So we have a set of regular games. We have special games. We have all kinds of fun stuff. We have foreplay, which are foreplay. These are a type of special bingo game. Yes, so keep your hands to yourself.
Right.
But foreplay and things like aim for the hole, which some people call picture frame.
Right.
Cover your ass, which is it's a coverall. You cover the whole thing.
All right.
We have a quickie.
Nice.
It's sometimes nice to have a quickie, and we call the numbers very quickly on that one. That's also a coverall.
Right.
So we have a lot of fun with that. And there is the intermission. And sometimes we have, instead of 2 drag queens, we'll have a drag queen, and we'll have Fat Man D, who was very supportive, or a drag king.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. So we're always kind of working at changing that up, making it interesting. We do cash prizes. We also have as seen on TV prizes, and those are a lot of fun. We get a lot of mileage out of that one.
Yeah.
So so that's our monthly fundraiser that we share with Pittsburgh Equality Center.
And tickets are available online, and you don't necessarily sell daubers and the cards.
We have daubers. We have.
So you just show up.
The specials. Yeah, you show up. It's cash only, so we encourage you to bring some cash.
Okay.
I know it's a little bit different these days.
Right.
And we encourage you you can buy ahead a specials packet, which gets you a deal on the specials, because if you don't buy any specials, you're going to be sitting there watching while everybody else is having fun playing the specials. So we have those things. And RODIF, they do the concessions for us, and that supports their early childhood education, progressive
so it's
childhood
a win-win-win.
education. It's a win-win-win. We do allow people to bring their own snacks and stuff as well.
Oh, nice.
So
nice,
it's no smoking, no alcohol. So it's a safe space.
Family friendly.
It's been family friendly.
Right.
The kids under 18 are welcome as long as they're supervised by an adult. They can play. They just can't claim a prize. So if they win, it better be an adult coming up
kind of yelling
prize.
bingo, right?
Just saying, right?
Good.
So anyway, yeah.
And you have another huge event coming up,
yes.
right?
So what we have started since the pandemic is what we're calling Red Ribbon Benefit. And then the Red Ribbon Benefit : and the other half of that : every year we're going to do something new and creatively different. Nice. Last year we had a fashion show. Our coordinator programs and volunteers, Daquan, has a background in fashion. He's a New Yorker, like I'm a New Yorker, but I don't talk like that anymore. And so he put together a whole fashion show with local designers. And then we also did an AIDS retrospective, and we honored a woman, and along with her husband, who were very influential, Beverly Pollack and her husband Mel. They lost 2 sons to AIDS, became very involved in Shepherd Wellness Community, and she just died at the age of 99 a couple of years ago. So this year, Red Ribbon Benefit, an evening of community and culture. We are being hosted this year by Dixie Sherwood.
Nice.
Pittsburgh's funny girl.
Yeah,
because we kind of have a whole comedy kind of subcurrent in this. When we were brainstorming this, we're thinking comedy and Laugh-In, and we had to explain Laugh-In to Daquan. He's in his 30s. He didn't get Laugh-In.
Google
Us
Laugh-In,
older folks, we know.
Rowan and Martin.
Right. Exactly.
Right.
So, and I didn't want to call it comedy and culture, and people look at that like, what's that about?
Right.
So it's community and culture, because we're all about community.
Shepherd Wellness
so
Community.
We are going to have a series of performances, including Pittsburgh Ballet Theater. Marianne Cornetti from Pittsburgh Festival Opera will sing for us. Jack Carruth's concert pianist and a friend will play. Richard Teester, Pitt Men's Glee Club, will sing and play for us. And Jesse Factor, who is a dance artist who is on the faculty at Point Park University, will do an ensemble number for us that he did in New York. Nice. So it's going to be a fabulous evening. That's the show part. We will have hors d'oeuvres that Chef Jim and our kitchen staff will be doing, so it will be excellent.
They'll be fabulous. Right.
So we have a 5:30 to 7 hors d'oeuvres, heavy hors d'oeuvres. It'll be like dinner, but standing up. And open bar, along with silent auction, 50-50. And then the show in Levy Hall from 7 to 8. And then a dessert buffet after that. We have Fat Man D will be singing for the
Love us, Fat Man D.
The hors d'oeuvre reception, and then harpist Marissa Naub Avon will be playing for the dessert reception. So this beautiful kind of peaceful music to kind of ramp you down after all that excitement of the show. And have some dessert. So it will not be a late evening. It's a Thursday night, so it will not interrupt our dinner schedule. Because our dinners are Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We're number one about caring for our members. Always number one about caring for our members.
For Fridays.
So, but it's an important fundraiser for us. The tickets are about to go on sale this week. Again, you can go to swconline.org and get your tickets. They're $200 a piece.
Right.
And which is a real deal for what you're getting. It's going to be a fabulous evening.
Oh my God, it sounds incredible.
So, yeah, it's going to be wonderful.
Incredible.
Yep.
So one thing I do want to finish on here, if you don't mind, because this is absolutely wonderful, right? Get a little personal, right? So you came into this job, right?
In the middle of the pandemic. My previous work was as a Lutheran pastor. Stepped out of that. And then here I saw that Scott Peterman was retiring, and I had been volunteering at Shepherd Wellness Community. In fact, knew it because I was introduced to Shepherd Wellness Community through the choir. What had been the Renaissance City Choir, just renamed the Pittsburgh Pride Choir. So I'm a proud alum of the choir. And we would sing for the holiday, special holiday service. And I have them singing for the holiday service again.
Nice. Right. No, we were just talking about how you got to be.
Oh, how I got there. So in
first
2020.
Of all, taking Scott Peterman's place at the time.
Wow, that was something huge shoes to fill. Yes.
So.
We had a 2-month overlap, and even that wasn't enough. So I started, it has been a deep blessing for me to be at Shepherd Wellness Community, and I'm so thankful to be there. Yep.
Right.
And
so you went and you saw there was an applicant. He was retiring.
He was retiring, and so I was one of a number of applicants, and probably a wonderful, very thankful moment for me is when I got the call that they were offering me the position.
Right.
And they officially announced that on my birthday.
Oh,
so
nice.
that was my birthday gift, August 13th. It's coming up.
Okay, well, there you go. Happy birthday.
Thank you. I'm about to do another Facebook fundraiser for Shepherd Wellness Community for my birthday. So, but yeah. So that was the wonderful piece.
So, and then you apply. So what has your experience been? This is what, 2020, right?
Yep. So it'll be 5 years in September. It has flown by.
Well,
can't believe it.
Yeah.
In along that way, I have joked that Scott did a lot of stuff with the building, but I've been taking care of underground stuff. I've had a sewer failure that we've had to work through, water issues, drainage issues. So all of that's under control. And now the kitchen, so all that stuff. We are getting ready to do a 5-year strategic plan.
Yeah.
Where are we going? We have some concerns about funding.
Okay.
And what's going on in the country right now? Is our funding in danger? And so we're going to look at funding. We're going to look at what happens. What do we focus on? How do we improve our services to our members? How do we make our meals more accessible? All that stuff. So, we're looking forward to the future and continuing to serve our people.
Nice. So what's your personal best memory so far of Shepherd Wellness?
It has been the dinners, when you're at dinners and you have the sense of community, and I'm greeting people, and we certainly respect if you're not a hugger, but we give hugs.
We're huggers.
Right?
Right.
We give hugs,
We're huggers.
But we don't want anybody to be uncomfortable.
No.
But I think it's that sense of being community together and knowing that we make a difference in people's lives.
Right.
Especially with what's going on in the world. Our membership is increasing. Our attendance is up. We're having the numbers we have for Friday on Monday and Wednesday. We're maxing out in the dining room. All good growing pain issues, I like to say.
Right. Outreach pains.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
So,
No, I think that you've done an incredible job. I've of course have noticed, the increase of Shepherd Wellness Community out there. A lot more programming, a lot more visibility.
I have an incredible staff, and I'm very thankful for them. They are great. You do. Right.
You do. So you're doing a
great job.
We really
work as a team.
So congratulations.
Thank you.
Any last words for one last appeal for your fundraiser?
Yeah, we would.
We
would. Thank you. We would love for you to be a part of Shepherd Wellness Community. With volunteering, with being at the Red Ribbon Benefit October the 9th, with coming to Outrageous Bingo and supporting us that way, with donations. We need it all. We're all about being community. We're all about caring for people and being a safe and welcoming place.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, good job, Richard. And to the whole staff at Shepherd Wellness Community.
Thank you.
Thank you for all that you do, and thank you, staff of Shepherd Wellness Community, for all you do. You are incredible, fantastic, terrific.
Yes.
So, again, check them out online at swconline.org. So, and with that, we'll just say good luck with the benefit. We'll see you there.
Great.
And excellent. So, thank you, Pittsburgh. Stay proud, Pittsburgh.